Hey friends, this is Sean Washburn from YourExcelTutor.com, and you're watching 30 Tips in 30 Days. And on today's tip, we're going to cover a couple new functions. Yesterday we did the if function. That was our first stab at looking at functions. And today we're going to do a couple others, small and large. And these are ones that can be really useful when you have a table of data and you want to quickly see what's your smallest and largest numbers that are in that table. And they're pretty simple here, so if you missed yesterday's where we just kind of gave an overview of functions, you can go back and check that one out. That was tip number 17. And today we're going to look at these two. So we've got this table of data. This was measurements that were taken of some parts, and these are all the parts, and here's the measurements. And we want to see kind of like, were there any that were really bad, really small or really big, that deviated a lot in their dimensions. So we're going to look here. So in this case, I already have these functions in here, and how they work is this one is saying small, and it's got the range. Here's the range. And then this number, what it means is basically, so you got the array, and then this number just means, do I want the absolute smallest, which would be 1? Or do I want like the second smallest or third smallest? And you can put a number in based on that. So that's what this K is right here. And so the same is true with the large. You see they're set up almost identical here. So you got the range, you've got the, which is it the absolute largest or small, second largest, things like that. And we'll click that, and then we're going to take these two. Oops, we're going to take these two. And I'm going to click here, and we're going to give more on this tip on how to copy things over like this, and tomorrow's tip on tip 19. We're going to clear this over here like this, and then with each column, so each dimension now, you can see what the lowest and highest is for that dimension. So if we had another row up top where we had what the dimension should be, then that could really tell us. We could start to add in other functions in here to say, how far did we deviate from, in this case, let's say the number was supposed to be 0.8, and the smallest is 0.025, and the highest is 0.87. Well, the 0.87 isn't too far out, but 0.025 would be pretty small. So there's lots of things you can do with functions, but these are two that are really helpful, giving an overview. If you have a range of data like that, maybe it's maybe you're looking at a budget, or you're looking at any kind of finance sheets, things like that. This is stuff that you would be using a lot to sort of give you a quick glimpse of how far. You always want to see kind of the extreme ones, and maybe that just means you're going to take these out of the equation. You don't want to see these. You're going to use everything but these extreme ones, but you may want to know what is on the outsides of your range of stuff you're recording there. So yeah, thanks. Hope you enjoyed this tip. And check in tomorrow for a really cool one on copying and pasting tricks.